Across Australia, there are 6,400 petroleum retail sites and approximately 3,000 petroleum wholesale facilities. While most of the major oil companies operate their own programs for contractor accreditation, there are currently no standardised recognition practices for the 3,000 plus contractors and service providers who undertake works on these highly specialised sites. This means that there are a significant portion of retail fuel businesses and fuel wholesalers who struggle to source contractors who have experience with installation and maintenance of fuel infrastructure. After calls from petroleum wholesalers, retailers, contractors and service providers, ACAPMA has developed a national recognition scheme to standardise expectations, minimum requirements and outcomes for businesses conducting works on petroleum wholesale and retail sites. ACAPMA CEO Mark McKenzie introduces the scheme and explains its genesis.
There were two factors that influenced ACAPMA's decision to introduce this contractor recognition scheme. The first was that we've seen generational change in our industry, which means a lot of the expertise that existed in the industry is now no longer there, and we're increasingly reliant on contractors. The second issue, effectively, is that we've seen a restructure in the industry where a lot of the retail outlets are now being managed by small to medium businesses, many of whom have difficulty in selecting contractors.
7-Eleven have over 3,000 workers who are inducted onto our sites. This is both in a construction and a maintenance capacity. To determine the skills, experience and suitability of contractors, we have a standard pre-qualification and induction process. Currently, there is no industry-wide system to pre-qualify contractors or to ensure that they undertake the basic fuel awareness training.
Creating a contractor recognition scheme is a great ACAPMA initiative. If this project is taken seriously, it will create the foundation to uniformly overhaul the way the industry is managed.
When working in a hazardous environment, safety is paramount, and ensuring that all contractors enter that environment with a uniform process to ensure safety is upheld, not only of themselves but the site owner operator as well as the consumer, which is often operating on the site at the same time. The National Recognition Scheme aims to improve the uniformity and consistency of work standards with regard to health and safety in the hazardous environment.
We expect basic standards and compliance, however this is often compromised. The opportunity to be recognised and registered will create a standard. Those who don't care will be questioned, and those who do care will direct the future of this industry. If we all work together, we can definitely improve this industry.
It's now time for the industry to provide leadership in this area through a minimum industry standard, which we see the recognition scheme to be.
Multi-site operators and single-site operators, but I think for contractors it'll give them a level of comfort that when they're sending their people to site, they're going to come back home. When something goes wrong in a hazardous environment, it's never a good ending, and this aims to eliminate that problem, and everyone gets to go home from work.
Participation in the ACAPMA ENS contractor scheme is relatively straightforward. All it takes is submission of an application to our Secretariat for registration under the scheme. Once we've actually registered you under the scheme, we'll then list your details on the website and you'll be ready to go.
Petroleum contractors and service providers are invited to get involved. All you have to do is go to acapma.com.au. Follow the links for more information and to complete your application. Petroleum wholesalers and retailers who are seeking industry-recognised contractors and service providers are also invited to visit the ACAPMA website, follow the links and search for recognised businesses by location, service type or by name.